What's up, ladies and gents, boys and girls? Your boy's back in the building, and tonight's topic, I'm here to talk to you guys about what's been the talk and the buzz of the internet for the past 2 or 3 days, is the release of Jay-Z's new album, 444. Now, he hasn't come out with a true album in quite some time. It's been probably about at least a good 4 or 5 years since his last album was released. I mean, come on, he's been on quite a few features, but this is not a solo project like this. And over the past couple of days, it's actually gotten a lot of praise and a lot of positive criticism. But of course, when something gets a lot of positive attention and when it gets a lot of praise, then later on comes the constructive criticism, as some people would like to call it. Now, a lot of people will say, well, this isn't really new coming from Hov, or this is not one of his better pieces of work. And you can debate that. But you know what they say, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. But the hip-hop community has given it a lot of praise. I mean, old school and new. And of course, you're going to get some of those little the new school hip-hop noobs saying that it's not as good as what they listen to, and hell, you can take that with a grain of salt. And the most criticism that I've been hearing from this album is that it's not as good as Hov's classic work. Like, this album, it's getting more praise and more adoration than it deserves. And you could say that. You could say that, but then you sound like a complete jackass. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and just outright say it. You're a hater if you do not like this album. I mean, well, but then again, I mean, and the reason why I say that is because even people who are not fans of Jay-Z like this album. Now, whether they think it's better than his old work, that's a completely different topic. But hell, Jay-Z said this back in 2010. You want my old shit? Buy my old album. It's simple as that. But I don't understand where all the negativity is coming from this album. Some people, like I said, people are saying it's overrated, it's gassed, it doesn't deserve the praise it is getting. But you guys don't understand. I mean, like, we've been, like, hip-hop fans and hip-hop heads have been hurting for, you know, an album like this. I mean, of course, we've had albums like Kendrick Lamar's Damn, and, you know, we've had you know, other solo projects coming, and, you know, other up-and-coming underground rappers. But whenever a living rap legend drops a project like this, I mean, it makes hip-hop fans, let's face it, despite the fact that a lot of these new cats are doing their thing, and there is pretty good hip-hop out there, we're hungry. Like, hip-hop fans, I mean, we're hungry for an album like this, especially in this whole new era of mumble rap. I mean, like, we're hurting for lyricism, we're hurting for depth, and we're hurting for a positive message. And of course, I mean, Jay-Z in this new album, he covers topics like police brutality, wealth, racism, and he even addresses the current state of hip-hop. And I mean, he does it in a way that only he can. And I know a lot of people are like, well, other rappers do it too, they just don't get the credit. The only reason why he's getting this praise is because of Jay-Z. Well, duh, what the hell do you expect? Jay-Z has been doing this since 1996. Jay-Z is established. Jay-Z didn't even have to really even drop this album. I mean, Jay-Z is what, 47 years old? 47, something like that, like mid to late 40s, and he's still rapping. I mean, now, and when you can do that, I mean, like, a lot of people will say that hip-hop, the hip-hop game is a young man's game. And then Jay-Z, he proves to be just as relevant today as he was 20 years ago. But if you ask me, Jay-Z's prime was between 2001 and 2004. That's just my personal opinion. But regardless of how you feel about this album, Jay-Z is top 5 rappers, dead or alive. Hell, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say top 3. But I mean, you can hear, I mean, even they say never be afraid to borrow from those better than you, which Jay-Z sort of has a history of doing. But Jay-Z has even, like, borrowed some flow, and he's even borrowed some subjects, you know, from Kendrick Lamar and from other artists. You know, he's not afraid to try new things. That's another reason why this album, you know, gets the praise that it gets from me. Is because Jay-Z, he's not afraid to try new things. He's not afraid to combine some old with the new. And then you got a lot of these rappers like the Migos and stuff like that who, I mean, well, hey, I mean, if you got a working formula, you know, just stick to that. More power to you. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But it can only work for so long before people start getting tired of it. But that's a whole other video topic entirely. But my overall review of the album, personally, like I said, I don't really think it's Jay-Z's best work either. But I will give this album 444 and 8.5 out of 10. That seems like a pretty fair rating. Good features, good beats, dope lyrics as always, and you know, pretty damn good subject matter. But anyway, what do you guys think about Jay-Z's new album 444 if you heard it? Do you think that, and for people who have, do you think that it's getting the praise and recognition that it deserves? Or do you think that hip-hop fans like me are overrating it and giving it more credit than it deserves? Anyway, I'm out, guys. See you guys in the next video. Peace.